Let's say Professor Jack Sparrow sends you a plasmid which he claims to be PBR322. However, you are cautious of Professor Sparrow's talented students and you want to check the plasmid before use. You would like to amplify and digest the plasmid you received from Jack Sparrow to confirm you got the right one. Since PBR322 is extensively used and sequenced, you can easily find the restriction pattern of this plasmid upon digestion with specific restriction enzymes. For example, PBR322 has single BAMH1 and two HINK2 sites. By simple addition and subtraction, you can find numbers and sizes of fragments that you will end up upon digestion. However, restriction digestions can be complex. Hence, you can simulate restriction digestions using vector NTI or serial cloner. And even run a gel in silico to see what your end result would look like. So let's digest PBR322. We'll click open the local database and open PBR322 molecule. Now you can see here all the single cutters depicted in red like NHE1, BAMH1, etc. And REs in black, they cut at least twice or more. So let's look for double cutter and single cutters and then digest this plasmid with a single cutter and a double cutter. So we'll go to analysis, select restriction analysis, restriction sites, and then remove all these enzymes. So now we'll add enzymes from our lab enzyme list, hit OK, and now we'll select for single and double cutters. So ignore restriction enzymes having more than, we'll change 8 to 2. So we are ignoring all the triple cutters and more. So basically we are selecting for single cutters and double cutters. Now hit OK. Well, we don't see any enzymes here. Something wrong happened. Let's go back to analysis. Yeah, we haven't chosen any enzyme. So we'll again go to add and then select all. Then OK. Okay, so now all these enzymes in red, they are single cutters, so we can cut this plasmid with say BAMH1, and HINK2 is a double cutter. So let's cut PBR322 with BAMH1 and HINK2. HINK2 will result in two fragments, a smaller one and a larger one. To do restriction digestion, click on New Gel tab and select for agarose gel. So this is the gel running area. Now let's add some samples. So we'll click on create sample and then from the main list of molecules or from our subfolder, we'll select PBR322. So we have selected PBR322, and from the enzyme list we'll go to our lab enzyme and select BAMH1. So now we are ready to cut PBR322 with BAMH1. We'll put the sample name. It's kind of useful to put sample name etc. if you have too many samples on a single gel. Add to gel. So here you go. This is our first lane which has single band. Basically BAMH1 linearizes or cut opens PBR322. Now we'll cut PBR322 with HINK2. So as we saw earlier, Hing2 will result in two fragments, a smaller one and a larger one. Add to gel, yes. Here we go. So we have two fragments in this lane, and in the text also we can see Hing2 digest have two fragments. Okay, I'm sorry, I just added or duplicated the PBR322 Hing2 digest. Never mind, we can always delete that lane later. So let's digest PBR322 with both BAMH1 and Hing2. This should basically give us 3 bands. So in the text also you can see Hing2 and BAMH1 gives 3 bands or 3 fragments. Let's close this window, and we have to delete one of these 2 lanes. So you can click on top of one of the lanes and select for delete. All we need to do now is to run a couple of markers. So I'll run 123 base pair DNA ladder and 500 base pair DNA ladder. That will cover pretty much all the fragments resulting from these 2 digests. Now once you click on top of any of the lanes, it will make the gel running button visible. Hit step forward. So this is your gel. This is how it should look like. First lane is PBR322 cut by BAMH1, which basically linearizes the plasmid, giving you 4361 base pair fragment. Hing2 will give you 2 bands, 2 fragments, and likewise. Now you can also copy paste this gel picture in your notebook. So you can go to this camera icon, copy everything and paste it in a PowerPoint slide. You can take a printout of that and put it in your notebook. So when you actually get PBR322 from Jack Sparrow, you can digest it with these 2 REs and match the pattern to see whether you got the right plasmid or not.